Hello students, this is our geography class and today we will start a new chapter, chapter 8, Indian climate. Uh, Actually this chapter is included in our first term exam, and through the previous chapters uh, now we are aware of the physical location and political and physiographic division of India. To know our land and its people, we must study some other important features. Among them, a most important feature is climate. In easy words, we can say the atmospheric conditions that prevail over our country. That is climate. So why do we wear woolen clothes, in December? Or why it is very hot in the month of May? Answer of all these questions can be found out by studying this chapter, Climate of India. And it is chapter 8, Climate of India. And you know that India is a large country having a wide diversity of physical features. There are mountains, plateaus, plains, and deserts too. So the climatic conditions also vary from one region to another. While some places in India are close to the oceans, others are far away. Now look at the table here. In the given table, there are some examples of temperature and rainfall conditions of 5 places in different parts of India. Srinagar, Thiruvananthapuram, Bikaner, Shillong, Chennai. Srinagar in Jammu Kashmir, Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala, Bikaner in Rajasthan, Shillong in Meghalaya, Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and actually this table shows us here the look height above the sea level in meter one and mean temperature during the warmest month and mean temperature during the coolest month, annual rainfall and month of maximum rainfall. Do you know what is the mean temperature? Actually, the average temperature of the year for each month is called mean temperature. Here, mean temperature shows during the warmest month. Warmest month is May, and temperature during the coolest month, December, and the annual rainfall in centimeter, and these are maximum rainfall. So through this tip table, we can see that here in January in Srinagar, January, that means the coolest month. In January in Srinagar, mean temperature is 1.1 degree centigrade. And in June, that means the warmest month. In June, the mean temperature is 35.5 degree centigrade in Bikaner. You can see that though both the cities are located in India, and what is the large variation in temperature here. And other way of studying temperature conditions is to consider the difference in temperature between the hottest and coolest month. The hottest month and the coolest month. That is called the annual range of temperature. You can see here is the hottest month, temperature of hottest month and temperature of coolest month, and the difference between them is called as the annual temperature, annual range of temperature. So you see that among these 5 stations, Thiruvananthapuram has the lowest annual range of temperature. Thiruvananthapuram. How it is the lowest range of temperature? You can see here during the warmest month the temperature is 28.7 degrees centigrade, and during the coolest month temperature is 26.2 degrees centigrade. So the difference is 28.7 degrees centigrade minus 26.2 degrees centigrade is equal to 2.5 degrees centigrade. That is the annual range of temperature. It is the lowest here in Thiruvananthapuram because it has moderate climate, actually moderate type of climate here, because Thiruvananthapuram is located near the located at the coastal region. Usually places located near the sea and those in the equatorial regions record low annual range of temperature. Such places have equable climate. Srinagar and Bikaner have annual range of temperature exceeding 20 degrees centigrade. Srinagar, you can see here, annual range of temperature 24.6 minus 1.1 is equal to 23.5, much more than 20. And Bikaner, mean temperature during the warmest month 35.5 degrees centigrade minus 13.7. It is also more than 20 degrees centigrade. And these places have extreme climate. Okay, and temperature temperature in these places shows considerable fluctuation between summer and winter. Fluctuation between summer and winter, the temperature fluctuated a lot. Now look at the annual rainfall. It is high in Shillong. In Shillong, it is high and low in Bikaner, as Shillong is located at the Purvachal mountain and windward side of Purvachal mountain, so that Shillong experience high amount of rainfall, and Bikaner in Rajasthan desert region, third desert, so it this place experience lower amount of rainfall. So you can see that there is a great variation of temperature and rainfall in India. Besides having a large land area, India also has different types of landforms like mountains, plateaus and deserts, as I told you before. These factors directly affect the climate of a region. Now we will study the factors responsible for the difference in temperature and rainfall conditions. Okay. So look at the map. The factors that are responsible for the climatic variations. Firstly, I'll tell you about the latitude. Climate of a region depends on how close or far the region is from the equator. We know that the temperature decreases as we move away from the equator. You know that the Tropic of Cancer, here the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of India. So region to its south, experiences tropical climate. In this region, sun rays are nearly vertical throughout the year and seasonal variation is low. The peninsular shape, this is the peninsular shape of the Indian mainland, and the presence of the Himalayas in the north, Himalayan range in the north also impacts our climate. Thiruvananthapuram, which is closer to the equator, here Thiruvananthapuram, which is Thiruvananthapuram, you can see here, which is closer to the equator, experiences summer throughout the year, whereas winter gets longer and more intense in the northern India. Whenever you go to northern India, winter is more longer and severe here. And because actually closer to the whereas winter gets longer and more intense in the northern India, which is further away from the equator actually, so that it experiences severe winter. And the Ladakh region, here Ladakh region experiences high temperature in summer and a severely cold winter, for it is far from the sea. You can see it is far from the sea, and is surrounded by the lofty Himalayas. Here the Himalayas. in the north. This mountain range acts as a climatic divide to form a barrier and prevent the movement of cold air from Central Asia into the Indian subcontinent. Therefore, the northern India is not cold in winter as Tibet. In Tibet in China is much more colder than northern India, as range of Himalaya acts as a barrier between them. And now the next point I'm discussing about surrounding seas. Actually, peninsular India is surrounded by sea on three sides, Arabian Sea in the western side, Bay of Bengal in the eastern side, and the Indian Ocean in the southern side. And which this have a moderating effect on the temperature of coastal regions. For example, in Maharashtra, Mumbai, you can see in Maharashtra, Mumbai has an equable climate, as it is situated in coastal region. Whereas Nagpur in the interior experience an extreme climate. Okay, Nagpur in interior it experience extreme climate. Surrounding seas provide moisture to the onshore winds and increase the humidity. The monsoon winds absorb a lot of moisture when they pass over the seas and bring heavy rainfall in the coastal plains. Here is the coastal plains. Bring heavy rainfall in coastal plains. Bay of Bengal is the source of tropical cyclones which cause the heavy rainfall in August, September. Now I'm discussing about relief features. Actually, Himalayas acts as a climatic divide in India. The rain-bearing wind from the sea, winds from the sea ascends up the slopes of Himalayas are here, which produces heavy rainfall on the windward side. This side is windward side and the opposite side is leeward side. The windward side is the side where the rain-bearing wind get obstacle, and the opposite side is leeward side, which is dry. And when the air goes there, opposite side, it becomes dry, and all the humidity causes rain here in the windward side. So it produces heavy rainfall on the windward side, and the leeward side, opposite side in Tibet here, is a rain shadow area. So dry and receive very little rainfall. And Western Ghats, here is Western Ghats through the western coastal region. Western Ghats receive heavy rainfall as it faces the monsoon winds. But opposite eastern slopes, Western Ghats, western slope, and it is eastern slope. Eastern slopes are in the rain shadow area. They receive low rainfall, scanty of rainfall here. Mahabaleshwar, located in Western Ghats windward side, gets 625 centimeter annual rainfall, But Pune, few kilometers away, located to the eastern slopes of Western Ghats, gets only 70 centimeter. Okay. Now is altitude. We know that temperature decreases at the rate of 1 degree centigrade for every 165 meter. This is known as lapse rate of temperature. Therefore, the hill stations such as Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling, Ooty or Udhagamandalam, Kodaikanal, etc. record lower temperature than plains. So, always remember, the higher the altitude, the lesser will be the temperature. You can see here. And now, wind and pressure. Due to differences in, wind and pressure is due to differences in heating of land and sea. Land heated much more in daytime than sea, The cool sea breeze blows from sea to land. The cool sea breeze blows from sea to land, sea breeze. You can see here. And at the night, cool land breeze blows from land to sea, which has a moderate effect on the day and night temperature in coastal region. And you know, the southwest monsoon winds also bring down temperatures in India during the summer season, especially in the month of June, July. And the western disturbances are winds that move from the Mediterranean Sea towards India in winter and bring about light shower in northwest India, while the northeast monsoon winds bring rainfall to Tamil Nadu coast during winter. Now, Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ. Actually, this is convergence zone for the southeast and northeast trade wind. Okay, actually, the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ usually lies on the equator, 0 degree. However, during summer, with the sun's apparent shift of the overhead position on the Tropic of Cancer, the ITCZ too shifts a few degree to the north. Okay, and to the north, and this also attracts the southeast trade wind. Southeast trade winds, you can see here, southeast trade winds, which cross the equator and enter India as southwest monsoon winds. Thus, the shifting of the position of ITCZ plays a major role in influencing the arrival of monsoon in India. Now is jet streams. Jet streams, they are a narrow belt of high-speed upper air current blowing above 1200 meter above the Earth's surface. The subtropical westerly jets blow over the Himalayas during winter. Subtropical westerly jet blow over the Himalayas during winter and influence the western disturbances. Here, western disturbances from Mediterranean Sea towards India from Mediterranean Sea. The western disturbances are surface winds and get pulled by the high-speed upper atmosphere jet streams in their directions. In a similar way, the tropical easterly jet streams blow over peninsular India during summer and tend to influence the movement of the southeast trade winds towards India. As a result, they influence monsoon rainfall over India. So these were the factors which influence the climate of India. Now, that's all for today's class. And in your next class, I'll tell you about the major seasons of India. Okay, you read this chapter, this portion very well, and try to understand. And this much for today. And bye for now.